You're gonna be seeing the Sakurai special where you set up one block and sit and hide behind it and mine. You're gonna see that. I almost guarantee it right off the bat from Salem, because it forces your opponent to approach, which is great. And if it's a character like Young Link, you'd rather have him approach than you approach him. Here it comes. There's the block. There's the digging. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Salem. That's how you play the character right there. And this is also how you play the character. Boomerang interfering with that string, though. Very nice stuff there from Skittles. And now look at him take off with this advantage state. That was a little greedy, but all right. Oh, no, no punish there. I feel like you just take the guaranteed stuffs to it at that part, but it's a Salem. You can't really predict the man.
Yeah, probably. I mean, for a character that remains as upright as they do, got a little bit of redstone there from Salem. For a character that remains as upright as they do, you don't see Steve or Enderman or whatever suffering from a lot of the short, stubby hitboxes that some other characters that tend to not roll around all that much do. And Salem is just chilling right now, has crafted themselves, I believe, a golden pickaxe.
Yep.
And yeah, you're gonna ride the rail cart all the way over to your opposition, and definitely look out for how they utilize that as a command grab as well. That could very well be the bane of Skittles' existence and winds up hitting them on the side there.
Salem's doing an amazing job. This is an amazing counter zoning play by farming your resources. And I like how Salem hasn't put on the diamond. He has diamond available, but he's not putting it on yet because the stock is at 130. So you don't want to put on the diamond and then just, oh, never mind. All right, Salem, you got it. You're going to try to capitalize on rage? Fair enough. All right, I can't read this dude's mind. He's crazy because now if he's going to be throwing away that diamond. But I guess with Salem, he's like, I can sit back and kind of mine comfortably against you, but there it goes. Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you shouldn't put on the diamond armor or put on the diamond equipment at that point quite yet. Okay.
Makes you wonder, right? But either way, that's going to be a diamond sword, and it's dropped in a place where it's kind of hard to get it back. So I would not recommend that if I am Enderman. And that grab is going to be effective from Skittles, and that could very well be the thing that neutralizes this entire set. If you're able to get in and catch Salem while they're shielding just a little too for just a little too long, never mind the fact that it's a tether, it takes a little bit long. If you're able to get it and establish it, all of a sudden Salem is being made to second guess, and maybe you're forcing them into some halfway, actually some downright bad options, really.
Yeah. I feel like Salem's advantage state is so strange with this character because he'll win neutral. Okay, up smash is clean. He's going to take it. His strategy is like win neutral and back up and just mine more and force him to approach over and over rather than kind of push his advantage state. See, look like that, exactly like that. Like he won neutral there and he pushed his advantage state, but instead he just goes back and mines. He really wants these materials. I think a combination of getting the hard-hitting equipment, but also he wants, if you look at his bar right now, he wants the stronger blocks to build off stage so he can block the bad recovery of Young Link, man. I think he could take a stock right now if he could set those off stage with like building a very strong wall compared to building like the wood or the early building block stuff. Okay.
The winner of this one is going to move on to face off against Raven King. So one way or another, there's going to be a sword at the end of it all. But Skittles trying to make sure that it's theirs that prevails this evening. They're going to have to take on Salem, and the TNT just kind of placing it there and standing on top of it to prove that they can. And you drop the anvil on the child's head. Salem, what is wrong with you?
Salem getting his Wile E. Coyote on right there. He's dropping the Acme Anvil from miles up in the sky. Dude, and he does that TNT trick too. Maybe this is just a Wile E. Coyote character. And you see, though, if you do the instant replay, look how he sets up the block right here. Very crucial block, because Young Link, I'm pretty sure he can't go through that, because it's stone. It's one of the higher level building blocks. So usually you could chop through them if they're the lower level ones, but Salem did such a good job farming up the materials. That was incredible. This is really, really, really good Minecraft character play. Enderman. I just like, well, you could be Steve or Alex or any of them, but yeah, Enderman play, amazing stuff. He wasn't ready for that spike either. I love how Salem sparingly used the anvil, where I feel like a lot of Minecraft players spam it a little bit, but he used it right there, and Skittles wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it. He caught everyone off guard with that one, but we're going to see more. Here comes the wall. But this time, Skittles, he booked it. He wanted to run right through that. That was great. But Salem with another great offensive string, almost 60%. Stu, what's going on?
I mean, dude, that's always been Salem's strength, though, is the ability to mix things up and realize what the dominant options are and taking full advantage of it. I mean, even if you are using a character like Bayonetta, as Salem did in Smash 4, You're always got to realize what your best options are, and sometimes they're a little bit more obvious, as they were in that particular game. But in this game, with the amount of characters that Salem played, showing a very high amount of Smash IQ, that's what happens when you put in years of research, Has.
Indeed, yeah, couldn't have said it better myself, Stu, but now we're seeing a parry to that B. I feel like, dude, this has been the Salem show. Like, how do you fight against this character? I feel like Young Link has a hard time fighting against Enderman. Like, this does not look fun. Oh, the double? Oh, the twofer on the cart? I don't know, man. This is momentum at its finest here.
Gets caught on the wrong end of that roll as Skittles is there to meet him with the fire arrow. And yeah, this is Skittles kind of popping him up and really just torturing him with the arrows. And that boomerang seems to be threatening more than anything. Like, this is exactly where you don't want to go, and is more than willing to have that thing carrying off of the stage and not much else, for the sole purpose of making Salem go exactly where they need to.
Look at this. That's exactly what you want. And Salem knew that it could take the 2 hits right there because the higher up one was the stronger version for the materials. But here we go. TNT, yep. Wile E. Coyote blowing. Now he really looks like Wile E. Coyote blowing himself up. A little Roadrunner action there from Skittles. Nice job turning the TNT against him. But fresh stock means a fresh opportunity to start using the diamonds that he mined up earlier. And yeah, I'm surprised we're seeing him not mining a little bit more because he uses diamonds. So I think he needs to go back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There you go, Salem.
Yeah. We were kind of wondering, right? But yeah, Salem again trying to reestablish dominance in this one as they're switching over to Steve. Weirdly enough, has been doing quite well for themselves, finishing first in tournaments this week alone. First in that Smash Ultimate Online East Coast tournament, beating Sinji, a Pac-Man, in the grand finals there, and then going into grand finals against the very well-known Ling and Peach, and Skittles is feeling the full fury of Enderman right now.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. The offstage plays are going to be enormous with those higher level building materials. They're going to be so hard for Young Link to navigate around. Young Link, a great character in so many aspects, but I do not think his recovery leaves something to be desired. Oh, he missed the ledge cancel there, which he's actually been hitting a fair amount. Yeah, there it is again. Nice job. That's huge. That's not easy to hit, again, on Wi-Fi or offline, but here we go. Game 2 situation, Stu. Skittles is bringing this one back big time.
Yeah, no, Skittles has never been one to go down easy. We've seen that all too many times, and as that jab is becoming the bane of so many people's existence so very quickly, has that sword, the fact that you can just jab and walk forward, one of the unique abilities that makes Steve potentially viable. I think the jury's still kind of out, but as the weeks go on, we're seeing more and more of a formulated opinion, and Salem, with their expertise, probably providing evidence for the affirmative here, as Skittles has popped up to 97% and is going to be in disadvantage, but shields the smash attack.
Good pick off there. He's starting to catch him with the minecart. Skittles certainly learning the matchup very quickly. I got to give him a lot of credit because he was looking a little lost there in game 1. Game 2, very close. Situation, can he hit this? Yes, it's going to KO. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Wow. Fire arrow confirm. So hard to do, especially in the down air. You have to trace their DI, catch them going up, and then they try to hold away. They get the bad DI. Amazing catch right there by Skittles. Looking like a tough matchup for Young Link, but he really squeaked that one out. What an important game 2 as well, because this was looking like more or less a repeat of game 1. But Salem was getting caught in the minecart a little bit more. Look at that, too. Look at that conversion. He's got to mash out of that. I feel like he's learning the matchup as he goes, though.
Yeah, I mean, slowly but surely, and that's one of the hidden strengths of Skittles. Not one to simply lean on the strengths of their characters. They also are quite well educated in Smash themselves. You're seeing some pretty high IQ play all in all, and that was a beautiful guard of the edge by Salem, as we're seeing how the second stock got confirmed. You pop them up onto the platform and you get teed off, and this is how it all ended here. This is Salem at 81%, and yeah, that down air, it stays out for so long, it hits so hard. If you are not ready to counteract that, Skittles will absolutely chop your head off, as we are going to go to Battlefield, small Battlefield in fact, for this game number 3.
As kids call it, Smattlefield. I'm a big fan of that nickname, actually. I think it's great. This battlefield, small battlefield, 2 platforms, 66% of the platforms that you usually see. It's going to be a good stage here for Salem. Look at this. Building his way back onto the stage. I like that little mix-up. Able to get back center stage, but I feel like Skittles is really hitting a stride in his offense here in terms of getting aggressive at the right spots at Salem. It's going to be a punish there, a grab, back throw. Able to recover back here, though. The thing with that back throw is it sends him up so high. It's an easy route, even for a character like Young Link, to make it back against Enderman. Even though, you know, Enderman didn't have the greatest materials to try to fight him there. I think that Nair and I think all these anti-airs are working out great for him, Stu. Fighting against the minecart more and more. Skittles is catching on to this matchup. I don't know if Salem doesn't take this game, I think we might see a different character.
I mean, it makes you wonder, right? This is one of those things that maybe Skittles has been able to catch up, but there's only so much you can do about a smash attack like that. That thing's reach is just a little ridiculous, but then again, we were just talking about the absurdity of that Young Link down air, and I don't know, tit for tat there for one way to put it.
Yep. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if he has a jump. Okay, he was able to reach with the tether, though. If he didn't reach with that tether, he's gonna have to rely on the very slow, you know, kind of upbeat, easy to react to by Salem. So here we go. Okay, pressure. I do feel like Skittles is kind of winning in the pressure situations. I think that's why Salem's just backing up and just mining up when he can. Yeah, huge situation. He's getting them all, Stu. He's getting. Honestly, he doesn't even mind throwing away that early material either, and just farming up better ones. Like, it's kind of helping him out that Skittles is just blowing them up. I think Skittles needs to plow through them more, like he did earlier. Jump over them, back air, narrowing his way down, just put pressure onto Salem. So
smacking him around, and no rings in hand for either of these two individuals, aside from that Evo Championship ring, of course, of Salem. They're going to mine even more materials, try to strengthen those weapons, sitting only at 77%. A decisive numerical advantage, well parried by Salem, but it also sets up into that little pop-up into the down air that Skittles has been more than keen to take advantage of, and that is how you will completely eliminate a lead.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you called it, as that was perfectly set up.
That was great. Yeah, great timing there. One thing I think Skittles should have done a little better is defend the box. Defend the upgrade box right there, because Salem ran out of the axe picks, so you knew, or the pickaxe. So you knew he was going to look to do that. And again, we're seeing the Wily Coyote strategies coming out, blowing himself up a little bit. Actually, what he does, he blows up the TNT, but he air dodges as he does it, as he's falling off. So he air dodges through the explosion. It's actually really good. Down there at the ledge, 150-ish. Actually, it's even more than that, 170-ish, but we're going to get diamond. Oh, he didn't finish the upgrade. He didn't finish it. He just still hasn't finished it. This is what I'm talking about. You got to defend that box right there. Really nice job by Skittles. Nice. Now he's going to... Oh, why'd he mine? I feel like he's going to drop one. Did he get the diamond? He did. Okay, never mind. Forward smash. Yikes,
Yeah.
that's going to be it.
You saw that blue streak just fly across the chest of Skittles, and that was a convincing one there for Salem as they go up 2-1 in this set. We're going to take that and rewind it back. Here's how it all began. Only just a minute in, we saw Skittles kind of just jumping into their own death.
That was greedy. That was a very greedy down area. I think he thought Salem was going to jump up and try to up air him, but that percentage, what he was doing was just mining and waiting for him to overcommit, which he did. So nice job by Salem there getting that stock. Now, Stu, we got the very pivotal second stock here of this game 3. Huge situation. I feel like Skittles got to mash out of that faster. I know it's not easy, but you can mash out of it and save yourself if you don't let Salem set up like that. But it sounds like we're going to be getting into this game 4 situation now, Stu.
And that is, unfortunately, a big if. That's sometimes a strategy that you'll see, strategically not mashing out in order to mess up the timing. We saw that quite a bit. In fact, with a few characters like Rob, some people just won't mash out of down air because maybe they're reading up air. But
dude,
not a thing. Oh my gosh, that command grab. Skittles needs to work on their mashing. You're absolutely right, because that could very well be the death knell of their tournament run.
Yep. And here we go, more pressure. Stand up there. I think you can mine on that though. I don't know why he's, so rushing to get off that so much. Hey, there you go. Even if you mine up 1 or 2 at a time, as long as you're forcing Skittles to move away from that center stage spot, I think you're doing a good job at Salem while you're gathering the materials too. Some of the chat said it well too. Diamonds are a Minecrafter's best friend. That's pretty funny, actually. Diamonds are an Enderman's best friend. pretty funny. Forward smash at the ledge here, not powerful enough, going with the basic tools, so you can blast right through them, Stu. That's why you want to have the heavier materials ready to go there, so that young Link bonks his head instead of being able to plow through them.
Looking for the up smash there, and not going to find the mark that time, but it's been doing a lot of work. Maybe it's time for it to take a break, so says Skittles. But again, with the mine cart, but catches the ledge of it. You hit the ledge of the cart. That is a tragedy. Maybe one that Salem could wind up regretting. Though Skittles right now at 135. No regrets for Salem thus far.
Salem's in mash mode. He's pulling out all the explosives. Oh, that's both of them. Oh, no, it's not. It's only one of them. Calculated by Salem. He had the scientific calculator out for that one. Nice job by Salem. Getting that stock down, doing the math on the fly. You'll love to see it, Stu.
Absolutely. You saw the signs and the cosines just run.
Yep. Tangent.
Yeah, the tangents. You saw everything, man. Yeah, the y equals mx plus b. Yep. Everything with that. That's but yeah, that's going to be a tough uphill slope for Skittles to climb. However, they have been doing pretty well thus far, as we are about parallel. I mean, even.
That's how you know the math's getting crazy. He's throwing letters into the mix. He's throwing these symbols that don't exist anywhere. He's got hieroglyphics in there somewhere as well. You know what I mean? Anything.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going full on integers with y'all. Exactly. we're going unknown quantities, variables.
Here we go. Setting up at the ledge too. Pressure. The pressure cooker. Oh my God! He hits him with a minecart. On the way to go. That's what you want to see from your Minecraft characters. Scooping them off the stage. Salem with a nice lead again here. Get a lot of mileage out of the cart, man. You got to keep your eye on the cart. Whatever character you are, whether you're Young Link or Enderman. Oh, it's a conversion, though. Ooh. Double arrows. He's got the old 1-2, buckle my shoe. Gets him the Kokiri sword on the way out, Stu. This is insane stuff we're seeing.
And Skittles, we've seen their comeback potential before. This is far from over, as Salem is going to try to close this thing out. Again, that minecart, the bane of Skittles' existence thus far, is going to get popped up by it yet again. No combo from Steve that time, or is from Salem. I'm getting my names mixed up, man. There's so much going on. What can I say? And right now, this is Skittles trying to garner momentum. It really might just come back down to who's most efficient with their combos, and it might just be Skittles on that front.
Yep, there's a Nair tube pushing him off stage. Salem trying to make his way back. Tricky. Can't move around the boomerang. Down tilt. Maybe a little bit of interference there from that block. The up smash is not going to be enough. It's very close, though. Nearly 100% Stu. Both these guys could lose their stock and lose this game in the next couple seconds. Let's see what happens.
Especially off of that up smash of Enderman's, which is, of course, on Pokemon Stadium. This is the shortest stadium in competitive Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, is able to mash out of the minecart in time as Skittles tries to recontrol neutral. Salem looking for any sort of option, trying to build up the blocks, but trying to build the bullseye through the wall, and indeed Skittles is successful. The hole in the defenses is found as Skittles utilizing the boomerang yet again. Salem can't get a word in elsewise, sitting at 161.
Yep, now he's going to try to make his way back to the stage. He did take a hit there to get the diamond equipment. He's ready to go. That could have been a big punish. Nothing, Stu, though. The Nair. That's going to do it.
Wow. And that is Skittles again with the combat mechanics. How do you have real-life rage, Skittles? It is a remarkable sight, especially against a talent such as Salem, to be able to buckle yourself up, utilize your tools to the best of your advantage, especially against a character like Steve, which can quite literally wall you out, and those projectiles coming in so huge to pile up damage and control space. Salem, that last stock could not get in whatsoever, as that you saw that back stock, that back air, taking the first stock.
That's huge, too. I think, honestly, I do really think the focal point of this matchup for these two competitors, especially coming into a Game 5 situation, is how they play around that minecart. Salem can hit the minecarts. I feel like he's winning matches. If Skittles can punish him for using the minecarts, as we saw, in a couple of these replays already, I think that's going to be the key to success, man. The minecart racks up into KO moves, lots of damage, a lot of different stuff, man. We've seen Salem do the math on the fly. No surprise to see him play this character. Involves so much geometry, angles, all that good stuff that has to do with mathematics, but Skittles has his own math to do. It's called 1-2. 1-2 arrows into a down air. 1 + 1 = KO, or whatever he's doing, really. So Game 4 in the books. Game 5 coming up here. We're sticking with the Enderman and the Young Link. Game 5, let's see what stage it is, Stu. I think we're going to stay. Oh, no, we're going to Kalos? Okay, I love this stage, actually. So,
wow.
Yep.
Kalos. Now, interestingly enough, Kalos, a lot of room for these projectiles to work. Fun fact, Kalos actually coming from the Greek, meaning beautiful, and certainly a beautiful set playing out before us has between Salem and Skittles.
Look at this, too. The boomerang's been a big factor, too. Like, it's been a sleeper pick, breaking up a lot of offense and bailing Skittles out of situations. But we've seen a lot of anvils being dropped, getting the Wile E. Coyote, getting the Acme on a little bit from Salem. So he's going to build a path. It seems like Salem's strategy is to get to a platform, create a bit of a wall, and, excuse me, mine up what he can when he can. Okay, snag. Oh, the boomerang. That's what I'm talking about, Stu. The boomerang from behind.
I mean, really then again, you're talking about what he can, when he can. Well, what about if he can? Because there's been a lot of really good counterplay from both of these individuals. Certainly, Skittles, no exception here.
Trying to fight each other out in the air a little bit. I do feel like that's been going slightly in the advantage of Skittles, so I think that's not a bad situation for him to see. Fighting through that wall, though, Stu. First stock almost gone there from Salem, barely avoiding that down air. Good option from Skittles. He might get a conversion here, too, though. Ooh.
Oh, but the pickaxe coming down heavy on the head of Skittles as that minecart has been proving its worth time and time again throughout the course of this set. That's going to be a dirt wall that's going to be very quickly taken out by by Skittles.
This could be a huge situation, Stu.
Oh no!
How fast you do it? Yeah.
How many times? How many times, Skittles?
Dude, that situation was huge too, because Salem had to go and make new equipment because he was breaking a lot of his equipment already, so he had to commit and go for the diamond stuff. So if he lost the stock and lost the diamond stuff early, he went for the back throw off the Heezy. Oh, is that a stock?
Oh no!
Okay,
no. Yeah, you and I were thinking the same thing, weren't we? Where we saw Salem get Skittles off the stage, and immediately that pickaxe comes out, and you just assume the worst. However, when the back air comes out from Young Link, that's time for us to stop talking and start listening to the melodies of that back air. Just shink, shink, and all of a sudden that stock is gone.
Yeah, I mean, Young Link, a character that doesn't say many words, lets his actions speak in his own game and in Smash as well. I think he doesn't say a whole lot aside from, like, screaming, those sound effects that you hear. So he doesn't do a lot of talking, but his action speaks louder than words for sure. As Skittles is trying to do here, make another comeback in this crucial Game 5. Look how long that back air was held out there. The pickaxe lingering so hard on the projectiles too. Parry one, okay, looking for a punish. Can't find a whole lot, though.
We're rolling out here. Oh, again, the swings of the sword. Not connecting that time, as it's still Skittles connecting quite a bit and really shooting to kill with these boomerangs and the arrows. I mean, usually you're trying to control movement. Skittles said, screw that. I've got the target. I'm going to hit you right in between the eyes. As long as I have this blade in my hand, I am not going to miss a single shot.
Hell yeah, dude, that's what's going on right there. And this is where the character Young Link excels. He has the lead right now. He's pushing the advantage state, falling into that up smash, though. He's got to be really careful. I think that's a big thing, Stu. A little bit of a matchup unfamiliarity on the side of Skittles. He keeps falling into a couple things. I think if he avoided them, you already would have been a wrap on the set, but he's looking to wrap it up anyway here. Tech chase situation. Catches him weird advantage situation here for Skittles. What's he got? Okay, good job by Salem. Just throwing that block in there and just stopping the momentum was super smart. So good job there from Salem, but it's looking like the Skittles show still. Looking like sour Skittles, you know what I'm saying? It's going to make...
Yeah, I mean, it might very well be a sour end for Salem right here, sitting at 131 at their last stock. You need comeback mechanics. We've seen Skittles' metal being tested. There is no test as exacting as that back air from Young Link, as they will move on by a score of 3-2 in this Game 5. I mean, that was brilliant stuff from both players, but in the words of Connor McLeod, there can be only one, and indeed the top swordsman here was Young Link.
Yeah, man, it is what it is. Nice job there. It was looking like curtains there in Game 4, too. Like, that was a lot of comeback fighting from Skittles. I love that Young Link. What did I tell you about his conversions, man? Even on Wi-Fi, it looks like he's playing in person. Like, he does not miss his conversions. They're super tight. even on a character like one thing with Enderman and the Minecraft crew, their disadvantage state, like it's hard to see when they're in like a tumble animation or when they're kind of free to get hit because like it doesn't change a whole lot, which is true to the game apparently. I play a lot of Minecraft, but I do know the character in Smash pretty well. So good job there from Skittles, man. Hitting the conversions when they really counted. A lot of clutch, kind of last hit situations, closing them out. And yeah, that was a really, really solid set here. Moving on through the bracket. That was super smooth. Yes. What's going on, chat? It's good to see you all in there. All 2,000 of you having a